Alright. I bet you're wondering what I'm doing in the back of my truck. Well, that's a very valid question. Actually, I'm taking this massive sign home to paint it for our tent. So, I'm having to use my pink rope that I'm always threatening people with to tie it down, because it's so light I'm afraid that it's gonna fly. So, let's get this sucker tied. So, my sign made it home. I tied it down good enough. I'd look up, I'd look in the window and I'd just see it bend. The top part was bending down, you know, flying in the wind, and the other part was like trying to raise up. So I'm glad I tied it the way I did. If I tied it the way I originally thought, I was like, no, because when we move, it'll probably get windy, even though it's not windy. Even when we move, the wind, you know, from driving down the road. But anyway, it made it home. I was happy. First haul in the truck successful. Even though that was not really much of a haul, we're going to have to find something cool to throw in the back. Just because we can. Okay, so do you ever watch the show Doomsday Preppers? Alright, so here's my take on this, okay? Go with me for a second, if you will. Let's go back. Back to the thought. Totally kidding. But anyway, seriously, go with me on this, though. In the Bible, and if I could find my phone is up there. Okay, hold on. Let's climb on my bed here. This is hard to do with one hand. Ooh, you guys make it difficult. Not really. Let me get climbed on up here. Okay, we're good. Alright. So, Doomsday Preppers. Prepping for the end of the world, an end of a civilization and life as we know it. Well, I'm going to give you, if I can find one, give me a second. Hold that thought. Okay, got it. I got what I was looking for. Alright, sorry, I had to look up the verse that I wanted to use. I know exactly what it says, I just couldn't remember the exact numbers that it was. So, okay. Now, Doomsday Preppers, prepping for the end of the world, end of civilization as we know it, to me, is ridiculous. Okay? If you're a Doomsday Prepper, you know, more power to you, go ahead. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I'm going to give you my opinion on this. And you can comment below, and you're entitled to yours. I'm not saying either one is right. I'm saying this is my opinion. And you are more than entitled to yours, so if you're a Doomsday Prepper, please don't get offended. I mean none. But I know the Bible can be offensive to some, and I don't apologize for my beliefs. So, but anyway, in Matthew 24:36, I think it says it in Mark too, I think. But anyway, it says, yeah, Matthew 24:36. No man shall know the time nor the hour, not even the angels in heaven nor the Son, but only the Father. So, if you're a Christian, you believe you're going to heaven, and you know that Jesus is going to eventually come back, He's going to take you when He comes back. You don't have to prep. I mean, prepping for something that is inevitable anyway, to me, is ridiculous. Because you're either going to heaven or you're not. I mean, so He's not going to leave anybody. When He comes back, He's not going to leave any believers. So if you're a Christian, by a Christian, I mean if you're a true Christian, you have a relationship with Christ. You're not going to have to worry about it, because you're going to be in heaven. You're going to be set. So, to me, it's why waste that time prepping and doing all that stuff and I'm not saying I'm against hard work. I'm not. I've worked dang hard. But I'm also saying you have to have a balance too. and doing some of the stuff that these people do on these shows, spending every weekend doing drills and all this. You know, if that's your family dynamics, okay, awesome. But for me personally, that wouldn't work. That's just not me. I need to have some time too. Plus, you know, you got school. I got school. I got homework. I got youth group and work. And on top of that, I have to find time to be a daughter, a sister, and a best friend too. So, you know, I'm not gonna leave anybody out. I don't like people feeling neglected. So that's just my take on that. What's your take on it? Are the people that are on Doomsday Preppers, are they smart? Or is it just not cool? I'm not saying no, and I'm not calling them dumb, I'm not calling them idiots or anything. That's just them, and that's fine. This is just why I don't think that it's not for me. Let's put it that way.